Sebastian Viola's great aunt. And tonight I'd like to speak to you about one of my fellow sisters, Sister Mary Alberta, who taught Dick Marshall when he was in the 8th grade at St. Margaret's School in Green Tree. So I would like to just give you a few reminiscences about Sister Alberta. Sister Alberta was teaching 55 years when she came to St. Margaret's in Green Tree. One of the most important young children in the classroom was Ronald Whitfield. Ronald weighed about 80 pounds and sat near the front of the room, strategically placed for his very important job to open the door, Whitfield, and then 5 or 10 minutes later, close the door, Whitfield. He was a good boy. Sister did not have much understanding about certain ailments that children had. John McLaughlin had asthma. Once during an attack, Sister looked up and said, "Who's that hissing like a serpent?" Poor Joan. Once we were not allowed to go out into the playground, Sister said, because she had mistaken a young German Shepherd puppy for a wolf. "Whitfield, crawl on your belly to the rectory. Tell Father McDonough there is a young wolf roaming the playground." We all had notebooks, as Dick remembers. And every once in a while, Sister would suddenly stop an arithmetic class and say, "Take out your notebooks. Write this down. When a nun dies, her feet look like wax." Back to arithmetic. "Whitfield, open the door." Now, Paul Chanot was a saintly young man. Paul went to communion every day, and back in those days, you had to fast before communion. You had to bring your breakfast to school, which Paul did every morning after communion. And his mother was, I suppose, a gourmet cook, as they say. Paul had extensive breakfasts: granola, scones, fresh berries with creme fraiche. And he would eat his breakfast. And when Sister loved Paul, it was, "Oh, look at that boy, jewels in his crown in heaven." But when Sister was in a bad mood, it was more like, "Look at him over there. Eat, 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 eat." So, Dick remembers very clearly once when the class was voting on the most popular boy. People were saying, "I nominate Ray Westbrook. I nominate John Sexton." And when someone said, "I nominate Dick Marshall," Sister Alberta said, "Illegal. Whitfield, close the door." I will leave you with this. We prayed at St. Margaret's every day, many times a day. Once Dick remembers standing, praying the Angelus with his hands drooping like this, and Sister Alberta came beside him and whispered in his ear, "You demon." On that note, let me leave you with this. Give a cheer for the kids that drink the beer in the cellars of St. Margaret's School. They are brave, they are bold, and the whiskey they can hold is a story that's never been told. For shout out your order loud and clear, more beer. And if Sister comes down here, we'll say, "Sister, have a beer in the cellars of St. Margaret's School." Sebastian will be back tomorrow. Happy Holy Week.